today I have a cool tone makeup tutorial. I ended up using the brand new Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. It's their new addition to their to their Naked palettes, and it's pretty much all cool tone shades. I was really tempted to use some warm shades because you guys know that I love me my warm tones, but I stuck it out there and used a bunch of, or pretty much all cool tones on the eyes. I wanted to make this look really simple though, so that it's easy to create, because I know a lot of the times a lot of you guys get these new palettes that come out, but then you're kind of stuck on how to use it. So I definitely wanted to make it kind of easy for the average woman to kind of follow. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this look. If you do, then please give me a thumbs up and continue watching. So I'm starting off with a makeup primer spray. This one is by Skindinavia. I chose to use this one because my friend Diana here on YouTube raves about it, and I've actually been trying it out and I really do like it. I finished off with the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer just to help more with smoothing. Onto foundation, I'm using the MAC foundation in the shade NC37. Now I am a little bit extra tan this week just because I had my natural tan underneath my fake tan, so I was like kind of double tan. So NC37, as you can see, is a tad bit light for me, but I had to just try and make it work. I didn't want to purchase a new foundation just for being temporarily more tan, you know what I mean? So I made it work. Then I'm using the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. This one's brand new to Sephora's collection, and I actually really do love it. I just hate the applicator because it's really shitty. You have to keep dumping into the bottle and grabbing more product. Like barely any product comes out on the first taking it out, so it kind of sucks, but I do really like the formula. I'm also putting that on the center of my face, and then I am blending it all out with my beauty blender. Now to set the foundation and the concealer, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This is just my holy grail powder. I can't get enough of it. It just works. And you know when you love something and it works and you just use it all the time, it's my holy grail. So I'm using the Sigma brush to set my face, and then I'm switching over to an under eye brush that I really like. It's the F35 by Sigma. This one I'm just putting underneath the eyes just to help concentrate that powder and prevent any creasing from the concealer. Taking my Kat Von D contour palette, I'm using that really light yellow shade just to brighten the under eye and also the center of my face. This bronzer I just cannot get enough of. You guys know it's my holy grail. I'm actually almost hitting pan on it, so I'm freaking out and I gotta get more. But it's the Becca Shade Light Bronze Contour Perfector. Really long name, but it's a really beautiful luminizing bronzer. Since I was a little bit lighter on the foundation, I did bronze the heck out of my face today and really just gave myself more of a tanned look.
Sorry I kept you waiting forever and a day, but now we're out here together with nothing standing in our way. Can you feel the...
So I'm doing some contouring with my NARS Ita brush. Normally I use the first cool tone shade, but lately since it's summertime I've been loving a little bit of a more neutral warm contour, so I chose the middle shade instead, and I absolutely have been loving it. This blush by ColourPop is Bay. It is Life. This is the shade Between the Sheets, and how beautiful does that look? Like, I just love it. I love applying it really lightly and it just looks super natural. To highlight, I'm taking my Holy Grail Makeup Forever highlighter. I'm using a lot of Holy Grails in this video, but that's because when I was on vacation, I barely used any makeup, so I missed my Holy Grail favorite items. So excuse me, cut me some slack here. I just really miss my Holy Grail items. So moving on to the brows, I'm doing those off camera. Then I went ahead and primed the lids with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and also set that with a little bit of powder to prepare for some eyeshadows. So taking the brand new Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, I'm going to be creating a really cool tone look. So I'm taking this really nice like cool tone, very grayish, kind of pinkyish transition shade, just popping that loosely into the crease. This is just going to help the other shade I'm going to put after kind of blend and transition nicely. Taking this really beautiful gray, I'm just going to take a little bit more of a denser brush and apply that right into the crease. I was really taken back by how pigmented these eyeshadows are. You guys know that my style is I prefer to take less product and build up the product. But with this eyeshadow, I took a lot of product at first. I wasn't expecting it to be that pigmented. But I just went ahead and took a little bit of extra time blending everything out into the crease. I felt like the look needed a little bit of something, a little bit of extra dimension. So I took that dark brown, but I only took literally a tiny bit of it and just lightly fluffed it where that transition shade was, just to give it a little bit of extra dimension. And then I went ahead with this beautiful kind of eggshell white shade and I just applied that right into the lid just to brighten that area a little bit. Now for the lower lash line, I'm taking the same gray shade and also a little bit of the kind of neutral dark brown, and I'm just putting that on the lower lash line. This is really just going to help emphasize that smokiness and give our eyes a little bit of that extra smoky dimension. I'm also kind of keeping this away from the inner corner a little bit, like I'm not taking it too inwards just because I am going to keep that area pretty bright. Now to brighten up the inner corner, I am wetting my brush and I'm taking this beautiful like pinky champagne shade and I'm just popping that right in the inner corner. This I absolutely loved. I felt like it just added a nice pop to the look. Now I did love this shadow, but I found that it needed a little bit of an extra type of pop. Like it wasn't as foiled as I would like it to be. So to make this look more foiled, I went ahead and took the Makeup Geek Starry Eyed foiled eyeshadow, which I'll show you in the next clip. And I just popped that right on top. I felt like it just gave it, you didn't notice too much on camera, but in person, you could definitely see how the Makeup Geek Starry Eyed shadow gave it that extra like metallic foiled pop look. Like it popped a lot more. So I definitely loved including that in the inner corner. And then I'm moving on to mascara. So before falsies, I am just popping on some mascara. And for falsies, I did use the Mosquito Voila Lash, and I applied those off camera. I do have a coupon code for you guys to get, I believe, 15 or 10% off of Mosquito lashes. But the Voila Lash has been my favorite lately. I feel like it's dramatic enough, but not too dramatic where it covers my entire eyelid, because I do have kind of smaller eyelids. So I've been loving that lash. I also have been loving the L'Oreal Telescopic for my lower lashes, as you can see here. Now for the lips, I decided to go for a combination that I've been loving lately. The MAC Whirl Lip Liner with a little bit of Flesh Pot by MAC in the center and topped off with a tiny bit of Pure Hollywood and mix those all together. I've been loving that combo lately. It just gives me a really nice natural pink lip. And yeah, so I decided to go for that. I was kind of stuck on what lip color to use for this tutorial, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I decided to go for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That's pretty much it for this look. I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you would like to see more, please don't forget to give me a like, thumbs up. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.
Can you feel me?
The shade 85 Sun Beige will be perfect for me, and this is Rich Tan. I feel like they will be perfect. If anything, they might be a smidget too dark, but I think that's okay because my room will stay matte color. Like it's